In this pick a card reading, we're going to explore the spiritual abilities that are beginning to awaken within you and what your higher self wants you to know about them. Whether you are aware of these gifts yet or not, this reading can help you better understand your unique abilities, why they're emerging now, and how they're meant to guide you forwards. In a moment, we'll take a closer look at the three piles so you can tune in to pick which one draws you. You might feel that you're called more to one pile, two piles, or even three piles, and that's totally fine. Trust your intuition and watch whichever readings you're guided to, because each one could have a message in it for you. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I've put the links for each reading in the description below so you can jump right to whichever reading you want. So let's look at our three piles. And here are our three piles. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. For pile 1, we have some amethyst and the 6 of Pentacles. For pile 2, we have some howlite and the 9 of Wands. And for pile 3, we have some red jasper and the Magician. So these are our three piles. Tune in, see which one or ones that you are attracted to. It might be all three of them. And the links are below if you want to jump to the relevant reading. I'll see you there. Okay, welcome to the reading for pile 1. This is the one with the amethyst, which is the stone of master healing. And we also have the 6 of Pentacles, and interestingly, she's actually wearing an amethyst colored dress. And this is all about charity, taking care of others, looking after them, which I think goes really well with the master healer, because you have to heal well, you have to have empathy and compassion for others. So I think this is sort of the key to this reading. And this is going to be essentially the significator for this reading. So let us have a look. We're going to ask for 3 cards that are the 3 abilities that this reading has to do with. What is coming out now for you? That will be key to your path going forwards. So what are the 3 abilities that your higher self wants you to know about? Three cards, 3 abilities. Okay. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we have the 3 of Swords reversed is the first ability. And what this is saying to me, there we go, let's focus on it a bit better. What this is saying to me is your first ability is, because of this empathy you have and your ability as a healer, you are absolutely amazing, or going to be, at helping people get over their grief, which I think is going to be a really big thing going forwards when we find out what's been going on and get into the new world with all the people that we've left behind. So to me, this is going to be a massive skill of yours of helping people through their trauma, through their grief, and just helping them clear it out. And from the looks of this, you're going to clear them out by shedding light on it and helping them raise it up to a higher vibration so they can see things from a higher perspective and realize that it's actually not grief. It's just they're in a different location than they are right now, and that's okay. And just help them transform this grief into love, which is a very beautiful gift to have. So the second gift I've got is the Seven of Pentacles. And this to me means that your gift is to really help people see their worth. It is there shining for all to see, but quite often people are like blind to their own worth. They sort of put themselves down compared to others. You know, they can see other people's worth sometimes, not always, but more often than their own. And they don't see the divinity in themselves. And this is another of your gifts, which again goes really well with, you know, the gift of helping people get over their trauma, but also with this master healing energy and the compassion. It's helping people see their true selves, who they really are, how absolutely amazing they are and beautiful. We've got these stunning sunflowers, and they are just lit up as per the name. They're looking at the sun and shining, and this is what you help people reveal among themselves, all the magic that is within, all their worth that is within, and who they really are. And you really help them get to see that and basically learn how to essentially tend their own garden, realize who they are and grow it into the person that you have helped them see. So again, it's an absolutely beautiful gift for a healer. And the third gift that we have is the Ace of Wands. This to me, it again looks like this is helping other people grow and blossom into the person that they are meant to become. So once again, you have a talent of helping others see their true self and helping them grow into it, partly by helping them clear this trauma and partly by helping them see their worth and just grow into the person that they are meant to be. I mean, this is a true spiritual healer, spiritual counselor set of gifts. It is absolutely beautiful, along with the master healer stone and the compassion and charity and giving and kindness that this other card brings in. So let's have a look at what all this means. So what we're going to ask for is let's have four cards here, and what we want to know, the first one is why you have these specific gifts. Like what's coming for you that you have these specific gifts. The second one is how they're going to help you on your path, these gifts. The third one is who you're growing into. And the fourth one, why are these gifts coming out now? So 4 cards. Why you have the gifts, how they're going to help you, who you're growing into, and why are they coming out now. Okay. Right. So for the question, why you have these specific gifts, we have the Queen of Cups. And what this is saying to me is you have the ability to see inside of people to the absolute truth and gold that is inside of them. So it is very like this one, this gift. that you have helping people see their higher self. You can actually see it. You can look into someone, love them unconditionally to see their truths, their spirit, their higher self, see who they really are. And this is why you have these gifts, because you can do this. You can therefore help the person that you're helping. You can help them with these gifts see this for themselves. So you're actually being able to see the true, authentic person who will come to you for help. And you'll be able to help them with these gifts to start to see that themselves and to start to get over the trouble so that they can see this and then grow into who you're actually seeing already and actually blossom into that. So this is why you have these gifts. And I'm pretty certain it's because you're meant to be some kind of healer, counselor, therapist, spiritual counselor going forwards. You're meant to help people heal, and in the true sense of the word, not just physical healing, but helping them heal and get back to them. So the next one, how these gifts are going to help you do all of this. And we have the sun. And to me, this means that how they are going to help you is they're going to help you embrace this natural empathy and compassion for people and joy and high vibration, just going with the flow, being in the now, being childlike innocence and joy. And these gifts are going to help you become this, because you can see this person and see them literally before your eyes as you help them work through things. You'll be able to see them grow and become their true self that you can already see, but you'll start to see it blossoming in their eyes and see it coming out in them and them becoming this and going back to their true self, their beautiful, joyous, childlike, innocent, true self that is just in the flow of what their higher self wants them to be, which is their authentic self. And this purity from this white is just coming through. And this is how these gifts are going to help you going forward to be who you're supposed to be. So who are you growing into? And for this, we have the Six of Swords. To me, this says you are growing into someone who will stop people running away from themselves, stop people struggling with their thoughts, and actually help them sort through things and move to these calmer waters, and to release the grief, to release the shame, to release the guilt, all of this, all the stuff that they're struggling with. And you're someone who's going to help all these people that come to you to do this and to move towards a better future so that they can blossom into who they are and who you already see they are. So why are these coming out right now? And for this, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. And to me, this says this is coming out right now because even if you're not currently aware that you are this healer, now is the time to start putting in that information so that it can start getting into your energy and starting to overflow and really encompass the whole of you so that you can realize this is what you are here for. And this is what your abilities will help you do and help you bring to the world. And it's going to be that overflowing, unconditional, pure love. And it's coming out now because right now you're ready. And now is the time to start really building this up and helping you learn how to use these gifts and helping you learn how to start seeing the truth of what's around and getting to the point that you are actually clearing yourself of all this trauma and grief as well, so that you can purify yourself and become this, childlike, innocent, high vibration person as you clear all the stuff that's holding you back from being where you need to be to help these other people. Okay, so let's grab another deck and let's have a final 3 cards. What else do we want to know? What you can do right now to help these gifts come in and to help this purification process happen. So that's the first one. The second one, what you need to let go of, because you're clearly letting go of stuff. And the third one, let's just have some further advice from your higher self. So what can you do to help bring your some abilities in? What do you need to let go of? And further advice. And 3. Okay. So what can help to bring in these abilities? And for this, we have the Strength card. So to me, this means being in control more of yourself, letting things trigger you less, being more mentally in control, more emotionally in control, that inner strength that will keep you going. Have this confidence. You can see these in others, therefore you can see them in yourself. Start looking for your true self in there and doing this clearing so that you can blossom and become this. And this is what you need to do. You need to focus on this inner strength to really bring it out, because this will help you bring all this in. And as well, I should imagine honesty is also in there. She's not lying to herself about the fact that, she's the one starting this tornado back there. Be honest about your shortcomings and clear them so that you can grow into what you want. So what do you need to let go of? And it's the 2 of Swords. For this, we have the 2 of Swords reversed. So to me, this means you need to let go of indecision and a lack of trust, a lack of self-trust. Healing and doing this is all about your intuition, trusting what comes through, channeling what comes through from your higher self. And doubt can play no part in that. If you're going to help people see who they are and get over their traumas, you have to be able to bring in that knowledge from source. And if you are doubting yourself at any point, that is going to put a block in the way of your using these gifts. So that is what you've got to let go of, is doubting your intuition. And you've got to let go of that lack of self-trust, okay? You've got to start believing everything that comes to you. And yes, you'll probably be tested. Like, sort of, can you hit that target? You will be tested. But as you learn to get better and you get this inner strength going, this will get easier and easier. And you just need to let go of that self-doubt and start trusting yourself more and trust your intuition, because that is what's going to guide you with this, especially with someone you don't even know. How are you supposed to get information about them to help them through this? It will come because of your intuition and your deep connection to spirit. And, this purity, because you've let go of the stuff that was your triggers, your blocks and things, and you've become more pure. So you will get the information, but you have to trust it. So that's what you need to let go of. So for further advice, we have the King of Pentacles reversed. So what that is saying to me is, it kind of goes with this one. Let go of the logical, practical stuff where you get a message in and you think, oh, surely not, there's no way that can be true. And you start, instead of using logic to justify it like you have been, you start using practicality to justify it. And you need to let that go as well. So, as we go into the new earth, the laws of physics are going to be expanded and changed. As we raise up in vibration, we become, we'll move into a new dimension, and things are not going to be the same, physically be the same in that place. We're going to start perceiving multiple realities. It may not be right away, but we will get there. And things that right now seem practical are going to, things that right now seem impractical are actually going to be the truth. And you're going to need some of these truths to be able to do this. And so you've not only got to let go of this self-doubt, you've also got to let go of waiting to believe something until you see it to be true. You've got to let go of thinking, this isn't practical, that can't possibly be true. And you've just got to go with the flow. Instead of basing what you think is possible on what you've known all your life, because things are changing and things are changing rapidly. And so you need to let go of what you think is impossible and start embracing just whatever comes in, because that is what's going to help you be this amazingly beautiful healer. Drop a like, subscribe, and comment below if this resonated. There is also a link in the description below if you would like a personalized reading to find out more about these healing gifts and what you can do specifically for you to help bring them in. I'm Karen from Soul Driven Tarot, and I'll see you in the next pile or the next video. Welcome to the reading for pile 2. And this is the one with the howlite, blue howlite, which is the stone of awareness and inner peace. And we also have the 9 of wands, which is in this case about kind of letting go of this wariness, this continual need to assess your surroundings, and are you safe, and have you taken care of everything, and in this case, have you sort of, shut away the thing that you're scared of. And it's all about letting that go in this reading. So I'm going to put these up here. And this is going to be the energy, or that is the significator for this reading. So let's have a look. We're going to get 3 cards that are the gifts that you are growing into, that are coming out, your abilities that are coming out right now. So we want 3 cards, and what are those abilities? So we have 1, 2, and 3. So your first ability, the Ace of Wands, this to me says that your ability is to grow and absolutely become who you're meant to be, and just revel in the beauty of it. We've got some hummingbirds here I've not noticed before, and just be the start of this growth that you are having. So I think this helps you get over this sort of almost stress state, and incorporate this inner peace and awareness in a good way, and start becoming sort of more aware of things around you, nature and the absolute beauty of what is around you. And what you hold in your hands, the potential that you are and what you can be, you hold this in your hands. And this gift to me says, you are the one who can start something new and to bring this beauty to the world. This is what your gift is. Your gift is starting and starting something absolutely beautiful and just bringing it as is to the world and going, here's what we can create. So the second one is the King of Swords reversed. And what this says to me is one of your gifts is about letting go of societal conventions and moving more into freedom, absolute, inner and outer freedom. She's got this beautiful hawk down here and all this magic of like just shooting away the bad parts of society's conventions and things and becoming more natural, more one with the land, more intuitive and in connection with the earth and all the beings that inhabit earth, and just becoming one with that. And it's just about getting back to nature and really getting that grounding, because again, it comes back to this sort of awareness. You're currently at that state of almost like PTSD where you're anxiously watching everything, but you're not quite connected enough yet to be aware, truly aware of everything that is going on that is just absolutely beautiful. And one of your gifts is going to become this master of this awareness and being able to transform things that aren't working like society's kind of rules and regulations and conformities, and go, no, that's not the way, not the way that the divine wants this done. We're going to transform it into a higher vibration and a higher thought and a higher reason for being. And you have that ability. This is one of your abilities and gifts, to take that to the next level, to break through these barriers and show people what they could be. This is the potential for what they could be, which is almost a bit like this, the potential of here's what we can create, here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to blast through all these things and take us there and let go of anything that isn't actually us, true, honest, divine us. So the third ability, and for this we have the moon. And what this says to me is one of the abilities that you have is being able to discern the truths from the lies. Because the moon is a lot about sort of hidden half-truths and poor reflections of things. And you have the ability to see through this, which is why you are so good at this. You not only can transform them, but you can actually see them, so you know what to transform. And so this is a massive ability of like seeing what's wrong with the world and what needs transforming, that you can then change and start along the right path. So it's almost like these are in sort of reverse order. I know I didn't ask for an order, so they came out in this order, but it's almost like this is the ability and the gift that you will use first. You'll see what's wrong with the world, then you'll transform it, and then you'll say, look, see, this is how we can be. We're starting it. And start bringing it to light into the world. So this is the starting of all of these abilities. And you're basically going to be one of the people who's here to change the way we move forward, and help people let go of what's not working for them anymore, and becoming more aware of things and help them transform it so that they can blossom into this new world. So it's a pretty heady set of gifts and absolutely beautiful. You are one of the change makers kind of thing. And you're going to do it via awareness, which is why currently you are struggling so much with the awareness that's going on of everything in the minutest little detail, which is giving you a lot of stress. But when you ground it beautifully, you'll actually be able to transform it into something that is going to really serve the world and everyone in it going forwards, and serve creation going forwards, to find a new higher vibrational way to do things and to get through the world, get through your life. So let's have a look now. We're going to have 4 cards, and what we want is, why do you have these specific gifts and abilities? How they are going to help you, and who you are growing into because of them. And then why are they coming out right now? So 4 cards. Why you have them, how they're going to help you, who you're growing into, and why now. Why are they coming out now? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Interesting. We've got the moon again. Okay, so the first one, why you have these specific gifts. We have the 3 of Wands. Now, what this tells me is you are really good at seeing the big picture, the longer view. You might be good at working it immediately, but you can see that longer view, and you can see these, untruths that are holding people back. And you're prepared to stand there and see what needs to change so that you can change it. So this is why you've got these gifts, because you can see what needs changing. So this is kind of like your basis of, you can see what needs changing, and now you can see what's not right, and then you can transform it, and then you can grow it, help people grow it into being, to transform the world. So this is why you have this gift, because you have the vision, basically, of where we could go for each of us, to embrace more and more of our true selves, and what we came here to learn and stuff, and how we came to help the planet grow. So this one is how these are going to help you with your mission and things. And for this we have the Chariot reversed. So these abilities are going to help you by helping you stay in control of what's going on, because you can see, sort of what needs to be changed, what's not working, and so on. And you can see all of this. And because of that, they're going to help you be more in control, not only of you, maybe you're going to be moving into more of a leadership position going forwards, and you're going to be keeping everything on track and going, well, yeah, that one's not quite right. This is how we need to go. So rather than things pulling in lots of different directions, you can go, no, we're going this way. So I think this is how these are going to help you. They're going to help you become a leader, and start taking this leadership role, so that you can show people where we're going, and what it's going to look like when we get there, and how to help get us there, how to transform things and get us there. So that's what this lot is all helping you do. So who are you growing into? And we have the moon. And what's drawing me in this one is this pathway. You are growing into somebody who can see the path ahead. It's not a straight line, as you can see, it's a curvy line, that you can see the way through all of the things that are currently holding us back and triggering us and being a danger for us, and anything like that. Anything that is, sort of hidden, sort of behind like pillars and things like this, you can see the path, a bit like this. You can see what's ahead. So this is who you're growing into. You're growing into this leader who can see the way forward, which is going to make you a very powerful kind of visionary, is what I'm getting. This is who you're growing into with these gifts and where you currently are and so on. So let's have a look at why they are coming out now. And for this, we have the Queen of Swords reversed. And what this says to me is they're coming out now because you need time to learn what's true, what's not, so that you can start practicing this one, this first of your abilities. You can probably already have a pretty good idea of, like, where you would like to go. You're probably already someone who sees the big picture in things, not just the little details. You see the wood, not just the trees, kind of thing. And they're coming out, these abilities are coming out now to help you get better at discerning the truth. So it's basically, they're coming out now to help you grow this ability, because this ability is what feeds both of these. And you need to be able to discern this truth. So this is why they're coming out now. Again, you might be tested on this. So start really leaning into what is your truth, divine, universal law truth, and what doesn't feel right, what doesn't resonate, and start really getting to what grips of what your inner truths are. Because that is why you are having these come out now. And I suspect it's probably this one that is coming out the most now, since this is what it's essentially saying to do. So let's have a third deck. And this time we're going to get 3 more cards. And we are going to look at what you can do right now to help bring these abilities in for the first one. What you need to let go of, and some further advice from your higher self. So 3 cards. What you can do to help bring them in, what you need to let go of, further advice. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what you can do to help bring them in, we have the Sun reversed. And this to me means you can start embracing nature, getting back to nature, because when you are connected with the earth like this, you can transform stuff. And when you are connected with the earth, you are more your higher self. And therefore, you're going to bring in these leadership qualities and this discernment quality and start seeing this path rather than being blinded by society's like do's and don'ts and all that kind of stuff, all the beliefs that you grew up with and everything like that. Start getting back to nature. This is one thing that you can do that will help you bring in these abilities faster and start seeing the truth within you and actually experience the joy of nature. So what do you need to let go of? And for this, we have the 5 of Cups. So what I'm getting for this is you have to let go of, again, your traumas, anything that's holding you back from this joy, and just realize, you've got this awareness, okay? You are really good at awareness. It's the stone of awareness. Start being aware of all the things that are going right, not just the things that are going wrong, because that's what's holding you in this state of stress. Once you start to become aware of what's right, you can start to transform things, because you'll know what's true and then you can transform them. And there's still some absolute beauty going on over here. It's her birthday party. She's got balloons. She's got, sort of drinks here. The 2 cups are here. She's got a cute little cat. And all she's worried about is 3 glasses that have spilt. These are going to be the things that you're letting go of. To transform stuff, you have to let go of the old. So what you need to let go of is being upset about letting go of the old. Start becoming aware of what amazing stuff is out there and start moving into gratitude for that, which you will get naturally by connecting with nature as well, and start moving into that awareness of what's actually out there that is good and beautiful and what you want to focus on and give gratitude towards, rather than just focusing on this. So what further advice has your higher self got for you? And for this, we have the Fool. And to me, this means start taking the leap of faith of just enjoying life, being free, not being constrained by things that don't work, and instead just transforming them and going your own way, walk your own path. To be a leader, you cannot follow somebody else. So you have to start being the one other people follow. And to do that, you have to be the one you follow. So you have to take that first step. And your higher self is saying, take that leap, believe in yourself. You have these gifts. You just have to bring them out and start really looking inside for these truths and noticing the bigger picture and being aware of what's good. Get back into nature to do that and start taking that leap of faith in yourself and trusting your leadership abilities, your vision of the path forward. And you will help other people then be able to see what's right for them and transform what isn't. And so you can help them blossom and move into creating a world that they want to live in and that you want to live in, and so on. And you just basically got to trust yourself. Whatever happens, no matter how crazy things might get, you have to trust yourself. That's what it's asking you to do. Drop a like, subscribe, and comment if this resonated. Also, in the description at the top below is a link to a private reading with me if you would like to know more about your specific gifts and what specific things you need to let go of or trust yourself in. I'm Karen from Soul Driven Tarot, and I'll see you in the next pile or the next video. Welcome to the reading for pile 3. This is the one with the red jasper, which is an energetic anchor to the earth. And also the magician, which is essentially the person who is still like starting to learn conscious manifestation, but you are mastering it and you have all the tools to do it, to create what it is that you are wanting to create in the world. And this is your anchor to make sure that you're creating it for the world. So let's have a look. We're going to pull 3 cards. This is going to be the energy that we base this off of. And we are going to pull 3 cards that are these 3 abilities that you are starting to bring into your life that your higher self wants you to know about. So, the 3 abilities and gifts that you have. This must be a very important card for this. So, we have the Ace of Wands. And you are the one who can, to go with the magician, create. You are the starting seed that will grow everything. This is one of your abilities, is that ability to go, let's go. And we're doing this now. Let's get on and do it. And you have that magic kind of charisma, the ability to get people behind you to get started. So that is one of the abilities that you have. So this one is the Seven of Cups reversed. So the second ability you have is your ability to make decisions really quickly and succinctly. You don't waste time kind of like looking at all the options and thinking, oh, should I, shouldn't I? You just go, oh, that's what I want, I'm doing that. And you get on and you do it. You are a massive action taker, which again goes with this. The Wands is about action. And you don't stress over things. You just see a direction and go. You can course correct later. Doesn't matter. You are determined to create what you want to create, and therefore you have no trouble making decisions about it. You just take one look at things and go, let's go. The third gift we have is the Page of Cups. And what this says to me is you are different in a way of you'd step outside the box. You don't really care what anyone thinks of you. And you are very creative. You do things very differently, which is probably why you're so good at taking action. And again, unlike most people, you're very good at making decisions. So you kind of walk to the path of your own drum kind of thing. This is what's anchoring you in reality so that you can do this. But you are very creative, very vision oriented. You work out what it is that you want to create and bring into the world, and you do it in your own way. And you look there and you go, yep, that's what we're doing, and we're going to get on with it. We're going to start now. So it's a very kind of urgent set of gifts. You don't waste any time anywhere. You don't pull any punches. You just decide what you want, and it doesn't matter whether anyone else agrees with you or not. You start and you just get going. So let's have a look now. Let's have 4 cards with this. And we are going to look at why you have this specific set of gifts. You know, what's special about them? Why do you have them? What are they going to bring you? The next one, how they are going to help you on your path. The next one, who you are growing into, so who these abilities will help you become. And the fourth one, why are they coming out now? So 4 cards. Why you have these gifts, how they're going to help you, who you're growing into, and why they're coming out now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wow, 4 majors. That is some big energy. So, why you have these specific gifts? The Hermit reversed. I think there's a good chance that you are going to be somebody that people follow, not as a leader, but and not quite as a trendsetter, but almost like this is what we could be doing, kind of thing, like an influencer kind of person. You are going to teach people, inner wise, how they could create their realities and how they could work with their gifts to create what they want. And this is why you have these gifts to go forward, because you're going to be the one that people look up to in a way, not sort of look up to a way in sort of like the 3D way of, oh my goodness, she's famous. But look up to as in the wise person who's learnt something that we could now learn from. That kind of look up to. It's a very much more higher vibrational sort of influencer than I'm trending, I'm famous. It's more a case of you're the person who's sort of gone down the path first and we're learning from you. And you're the one who's seen the path and just decided to do it. So this is why you have these gifts. You're that sort of pioneer, if you like. I guess that's more the word of it rather than influencer. You're the pioneer who starts it, the explorer who goes out and goes to these strange places and can then bring this back into the world and manifest it. So how are these gifts going to help you do that? And for this, we have the Lovers reversed. And again, the Lovers is a lot more to do with choice and having kind of a three-way choice. Should she go with this? Should she go with this? And this is, again, how they're going to help you. Again, you have that gift of not having a problem making decisions. And this is backing this up, because this is saying how these things are going to help you is they're going to make you determined the moment you decide what it is you're going to do. And you're going to decide very quickly. But you're going to be faced with decisions and you're just going to go, this is it. This is what I want to create. Boom, let's create it. And people will see you as this person going forward and exploring the things that maybe it's not in their path to explore just yet, but they like to know how to create things. And you're just going to show them. You're just going to go, I'm the one who's making the decisions here. I'm going for it. So this is sort of pointing at you are going to make decisions from your creator self rather than from your 3D self. So this backs up that not only do you make decisions fast, you're going to make the right decision for you fast. You're not listening to your ego anymore. You're listening to your higher self, and you're moving forward with speed, completely out of the box, and getting stuff done. So, number 6, who are you growing into? And for this, we have the Star reversed. And I think this backs up this one nicely. You are growing into a very, very wise inner being with a lot of the knowledge of the universe. You're going to be sharing this knowledge with people. Sort of, there's a bit of the teacher in there. And you're going to be showing people how things could be. You're going to be sort of the change agent again, who shows people what's possible, doesn't lead them, just inspires them to follow, because you're so different and so determined and active and wise and have a lot of access to divine knowledge. So you're going to be walking sort of like a pioneer path through this. So why are these coming out now? And for this, we have Justice reversed. And to me, this means that it's coming out now because you're moving away from 3D structures and you're learning how to embrace this unique you. Because it can be difficult in where we are at the moment, being different and not fitting in and being okay with people not understanding it. And it's come out now. These are coming out now so that you can get used to being different and being your authentic self instead of wanting to please other people and being worried about what other people think. That is something you're getting used to letting go of and just walking your own path. And this is just giving you time to do this. So let's have a third deck. And I have 3 cards for this. What can you do now to help bring in these abilities more? And And the second one, what do you need to let go of? Because for something new to come in, you have to let go of something old. And then let's have further advice from your higher self. So 3 cards. What you can do to bring these abilities in, what you need to let go of, further advice. 1, 2, 3. So, what you can do to bring these gifts in, we have the Tower. To me, this backs up this quick decision making and this need to stop relying on the structures of society that we've had up to now. And you need to be okay with destroying stuff, essentially. You need to be okay with letting go of the old, because to bring in the new, the old has to go. So this is what you can do. You can start throwing stuff out of your life, out of your reality, and start saying, this doesn't suit where I want to be. This doesn't suit what I'm trying to manifest. It needs to go. And not worrying about the chaos of that, and not worrying about the chaos of being different and walking your own path, because you are going down this knowledge, inner wisdom path that you're going to be looked up to in a way of someone has some wise inner knowledge, rather than looked up to in the case of revered, because that's more 3D. You're going to be looked up to as a way shower kind of thing. And to do that, you have to be okay with causing a little chaos and destroying the old stuff that isn't working. So what do you need to let go of? And for this, we have the Page of Swords. To me, this is saying we need to let go of what we learnt at school, at home. We need to let go of conventions, of our old beliefs, of all the stuff that we were taught that was right and wrong. And we need to let go of that so that we can start to feel inside what resonates for us and what doesn't. Because when you know what resonates for you, making a decision is very easy. So you need to let go of these things that are holding you back from seeing this truth and seeing all the lies we've been taught as we go. You know, they may not have been lies for the person who taught us, but they are for us because they don't resonate with our higher truths. And so we have to be okay with letting all of that go. That's what you're here to destroy, to bring this in. You have to let go of everything that is holding you back from being your authentic, beautiful, different, unique self. So some further advice from your higher self. And we have the King of Pentacles. And what this is saying to me is when you do all this and you bring in these gifts, you destroy all the stuff that is not serving you, and you let go of all the things that are holding you back so you can move into this path of wisdom and creation, you are going to have the most abundant life possible that we're designed to have, just very few of us have yet. And you are going to move into this complete sense of total abundance because you now know what you want, because you've gotten rid of the stuff that doesn't resonate with you. Everything now resonates with you. You've got the wisdom and the truth to see it. You can make that decision from your higher self. So you can say, this is where I am. I don't care what anyone thinks of me. I'm getting on with it. This is what I'm creating. Bang, I'm done. And you just manifest it. And this is what keeps you grounded into the earth as well while you're doing it, so that you can reap the benefits of that as well and bring in your divine abundance. Drop a like, subscribe, and comment below if this resonated. Also below, in the first line of the description, is a link where you can book a private reading with me if you would like to know more about any of this, about your gifts, and what specifically you might need to let go of. I'm Karen from Soul Driven Tarot, and I'll see you in the next pile or the next video.